Okay, so recording has started. Now you may begin to introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Naina Shah. My student ID is 8815322763. I have shown you my photo ID as driver's license, and you have approved that. I'm talking about
One
unique
moment.
code.
Sorry, can you just show that to the camera? It wasn't recorded before. Just show your photo ID to the camera. Yep. Yep. Okay, perfect. So we can see that. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, I'm talking about unit code BSBPEF502, assessment 2 of 2. Okay. I had submitted the script. This is the role play for consultation script for providing feedback on personal emotional stresses at workplace. Currently, I'm not working as I have been working for last more than 30 years, and due to my mother's illness, I had to quit the job. So I quit the job. My mom passed away, so I'm actually looking for a job. So in between the job, I'm studying this course. So that's why I have organized the role play, as I don't have my colleagues to role play with them. Okay. So in this opening, I'll say hello, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to meet me today. Today, we will be discussing some of the personal emotional stresses that you have identified, including high workloads, tight deadlines, lack of support, and recognition. I appreciate your openness in sharing these challenges, and I am here to provide feedback and support as we navigate through these stresses together. Now, in my old workplace, I did have these stresses, so I have taken that examples as my personal emotional stresses, high workloads and tight deadlines. So let's start by addressing the stresses related to high workloads and tight deadlines. It is important to acknowledge that feeling overwhelmed by a heavy workload and tight timelines is a common challenge faced in many work environments. To address this, I suggest prioritizing tasks, breaking them down and into manageable steps, and communicating with your supervisors to establish clear expectations and deadlines. Implementing time management techniques and seeking support from colleagues can also help you effectively manage your workload and reduce stress. Now, I will give you my example is high workload and tight deadlines. As we were approaching in February, end of February, my manager had organized a meeting with HR saying that there's a deadline for the labels. I was working as a QA manager with a food industry, Sandhurst Fine Foods. And I had an operational manager who did not have an idea how the system works. So I was in charge of checking all the labels that it complies to the Food Standards Australia. So the new regulations coming that on the labels, we need to declare all the allergens present in the labels. Meaning I need to check 300 to 400 labels on my own without management support. So in the meeting, I did say, I am not refusing to do, but I cannot do it because going through to 300 to 400 labels on my own, it's not possible. And the deadline was ticking on end of February. So I had actually checked most of the in-house labels and it was complying and made changes accordingly. But due to the imported labels, we check the labels as we import the products and the product gets into in the country. So the manager thought that he thought it's only 100 products and it should be done. So this was the high workload and tight deadlines. This is the example I'm giving you. Now, lack of support. Let's discuss the stressor of feeling a lack of support in the workplace. It's crucial to have a supportive network to lean on during challenging times. Consider reaching out to colleagues for assistance, collaborating on projects to share the workload, and communicating your needs with your supervisor. Building a supportive network at work can provide emotional and practical support, creating a more positive work environment for you. So this is what I was discussing to you, that we had so many labels to check during this plan. So I did not have enough management support to prove myself or to get recognized that how much work has been put on me. Now, lack of recognition. Finally, let's address the stresses of not feeling recognized for your efforts in the workplace. Feeling undervalued can impact your morale and motivation. I recommend advocating for yourself by highlighting your achievements and contributions to your supervisor or team. Request feedback and recognition for your work and consider seeking professional development opportunities to enhance your skills and showcase your value within the organization. So saying that I was the only QA person with the 300 to 400 products I need to check. So management did not provide any support or they did not recognize my work. So it is very important for the management in this situation to provide support and listen to the employee. So that's why I said it is lack of recognition for the management. It is important to deal with, to communicate with procurement and see how many products were there, procurement team, and see how much product workload we have got. Against that, how many labels are incoming and how much work is offloaded to QA. But this was not done in process. So I would say that was not recognized. So in closing, in conclusion, addressing personal emotional stresses such as high workloads, tight deadlines, lack of support, or recognition requires proactive communication, self-advocacy, and effective coping strategies. By implementing the feedback provided and utilizing the recommended methods for managing stresses, you can navigate through these challenges and, and create a healthier work environment. Remember that your well-being is important, and I encourage you to prioritize self-care and seek support whenever I need it. Thank you for sharing your time, concerns, and I'm here to support you along the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naina. Thank you for your, topics and the stresses that you've mentioned, and also your own experience. So it was really helpful for us to be in this session. So thank you very much. And this will end the role play.
Thank you.
Okay.